Welcome back to Autoti Nibs with General Disturbance. This is a 60TP Lewandowskiego. It's a tier 10 Polish tank and it's located on the south spawn of Glacier under the command of Captain Ashstorm. Now, one mark of excellence on that 152mm barrel, and battle is about to commence. And they're off. Well, 60TP means it's a 60-ton tank. It's originally designed by Richard Lewandowski. He was a cadet at Military Academy in Warsaw. Captain Ashstorm's taking it up to this ramp, steep ramp downwards. Looks like he's aiming towards the hangar ramp. He's got a very good gun elevation here, 20 degrees, but only -6 on gun depression. He's able to get the gun there, but there's nobody there to shoot at, so... In fact, it looks like he's going to take it up to this midline. And he's not the only heavy tank that's doing that. There's an IS-7 already up there. And the T-49's going up the ramp towards the aircraft carrier. In fact, there's a number of enemy tanks we can see back up there. Now, this is a tier 10 game on 357 matchup. That 152mm gun, it's got alpha damage of 750, and it's got a near 16-second reload, 15.75. Looking to see if he can get a shot using his 6 degrees of gun depression. Oh, Waffenträger auf Panzer 4. Oh, and he gets a lovely hit, but it's a low roll, 724. E100 just the other side of the rise. Fired a round in blind, just in case the Waffenträger was still there. And there's a Lobot. That's a tier 8 German premium heavy. And I wonder if Captain Ashstorm's probably noticed that there's nobody gone to the northwest corner at all. Now, according to the minimap, there's a T-30 there and a Type 4 heavy. T-49's moving up to have a quick look, whilst the other heavies keeping E100 busy. Batchat 25 ton, T10 medium. Oh, he gets a lovely round in, 767. And I think the Batchat tried to fire back, but obviously he pulled back in time. And it looks like the IS-3 took a round. And he's telling Captain Ashstorm to halt, even though he's actually quite an inexperienced player. Well, I think Captain Ashstorm's going to try and use his armour to good effect and take on some of these enemy tanks. There's a Type 4 trying to tempt Captain Ashstorm into firing. There's a T-30 around the corner. Oh, we just took a massive round from that T-30 and from the Type 4. We just lost 1,200 hit points, but we put one back into the Type 4 for 685. Yeah, that really did hurt. That shot from the Type 4 and the T-30 combined was a huge loss of hit points. Well over 1,250. Puts one into the IS-3, 664. That's made him a one-shot. We did take one in return, but it was only 340. Now, so long as we don't get one shot by that T-30 again, because that would really drop our hit points. There's a Supercocker around the corner now as well. And he's still 100%, but the Type 4 and the IS-3 are both one shots. Took an HE round from the Type 4. And we plot one into the T-30 for 761. Is he going to fire one back? No, he fired back at the M449 and it's made him a one-shot. He's down to 5 hit points. He won't last very much longer. Oh no, he's gone. Now, all we've got company on this corner at the moment is an IS-7. But we do have a 4502A coming up from the south. I think Captain Ashton is trying to tempt them to come around the corner so he can side scrape off this corner onto them, but if they don't, he's going to have to try and side scrape off the next corner. Are they still there? Yep, there they are. Ah, and that one doesn't penetrate. Oh dear. And he's turning to try and side scrape out. IS-7's now behind him. Fire one into the Super Conqueror. Bounced around as well. And unfortunately we lost the IS-7. .4502 is coming up, and the rest of our team are now coming round from the east side. They've disposed of the other enemies, so it's now just a matter of cleaning up the last few remaining enemy tanks. Put around into the Super Conqueror for 706. He's now one shot. It won't last very long. The Aslains dead. Can we get one more kill? We haven't actually had a kill at all yet. Oh, now we have. Takes out the Type 4, and that wins the game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a second class tanker for Captain Ashton in the 60TP Lewandowskiego. He also managed to get Fire for Effect, Hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemies, and a High Calibre for dealing the most damage in the battle overall, and a win 8 for the game, 4,044. We look at the team scores. We can see he came top on damage, 5,730 hit points. Next high scorer, T49 with 3,087, and he was up on top of the aircraft carrier, shooting down on those heavies from above. Then came the E100 on the enemy team, 2,949 by him. When it came to kills, it was the ISU 152 managed to do best. He got 4 kills, and he also managed to pick up a Brothers in Arms alongside the ELC Ever 90. He also got a Brothers in Arms, and he got 3 kills. The E100 managed to get 3, and Captain Ashton only managed the 1 right at the end. When it came to base XP, he managed to get 945 base experience points, but the high score was the T49 because he was doing so much in the way of spotting and shooting on the enemy from above. The ELC managed 1,027 and the ISU 152 managed 972. Captain Ashton fired 10 rounds during that game. He got 9 direct hits, 8 penetrations, and damage of 5,730 hit points, of which 724 were at more than 300 meters. That was a shot that was done on the Waffenträger Alpha Panzer IV. He received 6 hits from the enemy during the game. 3 of them were penetrations, 1 non-penetration, and 2 hits as a result of splash damage. Those are from the Type 4 Heavy, where he accidentally hit the ground and just splashed Captain Ashton in the process. He damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 1 of them, and did damage assistance of 313 hit points. On a premium account, he earned 71,205 credits, and after repair, ammunition resupply, and consumables, and he was using bread with Smanik, he actually made a loss of 24,763 credits, and the reason for that was that he was using so much heat ammunition. So he started off the game using standard AP, but when he went over to the heavy corner in the northwest corner of the map, he did actually start using heat, and that was burning up his credits in the process. He picked up 2 bonds for getting the High Calibre. He also picked up 1,417 XP, times 2 for the first victory, and took away 2,835 experience points altogether. So it's not good, it's not bad, as he said, ain't bad. It's quite a good display of how the 60TP is quite a rugged tank in terms of he took a lot of shots from the enemy, but didn't lose a whole lot of hit points. Unfortunately, that T30 was a real pain because he did get several hits into Captain Ashton, and that big 155mm gun is quite well punishing, to say the least. But so is the 60TP's gun. In fact, I'm sure that some of those other tanks would have preferred it if he wasn't on that corner, because he was doing so much damage to them. But if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.